I've seen a lot of about pages in my day, and a lot of about pages suck. In this video, I'm going to show you how I took my client's previous about page and turned it into this. To start, I want to look at Sara's previous about page and just address that very quickly before I show you the end result. So this about page is very text heavy, you'll notice as I'm scrolling through. Not a lot of images, visual icons, color, anything to break up the text. And typically when I see about pages from people who designed their own website or have tweaked their own website is one, either a very, very, very short about page that has like one paragraph on it, or two, a very long about page that doesn't have any visual interest. It's either or. I will say Sara was headed in the right direction by adding in these headings and using a brand color for those headings. Headings like that help break up the text and makes it easier to consume this content. But we really needed to add a lot more visual interest, some images, colors, to really make this more digestible. So this is what we did for the new about page. And I want to break this down for you in case you need to kind of enhance your own about page, if you need to zhuzh it up. First, we have this big banner, an introduction, a little overview of who she is, along with an image. I typically prefer to have clients have a nice brand photo at the top of the about page. It can be a fun brand photo, like it can be silly, but I prefer that over just a selfie or a kind of personal image, like a family image or you at the beach. Those personal photos can go lower on the page, which we have for Sara, and I'll show you that in a second. I like to have a brand photo at the top. Having your approach, your philosophy, what makes you different compared to other dietitians, other personal trainers, other whatever it is that you do is so important, because especially in health and wellness, there are so many dietitians who have different approaches. And so we want to know what makes you different, and are you the right fit for me and what I'm looking for. Always, always, always include that, or go add that if you don't have it already. We do have a video. She did an interview talking about her work. This is a great place to put it, on your about page. If you have a brand video where you're just talking about you and your business, that's also fine. It doesn't have to be like an interview. It can be you in your office talking about your business. Love when people include values on their about page. It's just another connection point. We really see what matters to you as a person and what you care about also as a brand. Especially in 2024, more consumers are really concerned about what do these businesses and brands care about? And do I want to spend my money with them? Yes, we've talked about Sara as a person, but we also want this about page to talk about her work as a dietitian and why you should work with her. And her credentials, very important for SEO. Google wants to make sure that if you are a health or wellness professional, that you have the reputation, the credentials, the authority, the credibility to talk about these topics. This is something they've been cracking down on in the last few years. So having credentials, very important. For other people, not as important. You don't need to know where I got my degree as a designer. And then lastly, we have a little bit about me. And so we have this family photo. We have some personal fun facts about Sara. Again, a great connection point. Health is a very vulnerable thing. We want to make sure that you are connecting and vibing, as people would say, with your potential clients. And yes, something as simple as a family photo and some fun facts about you can help do that with your potential clients. The last thing I want to point out about this page is just from a design standpoint. One, we have the curve line that goes throughout. This is actually throughout her website, which makes everything feel more cohesive. We also have the varying colors. So it's not just every background on this page is green, and it's not also alternating. It can sometimes start to feel like a rave, pink, green, and it can be a little much when you're scrolling through a web page. And then also you'll notice the columns are different kind of layouts. We have opposite pictures, like they're not all on the right side of the page. They vary, so it feels evenly distributed. Those are some other design things to keep in mind when you are laying out really any page on your website. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have questions about your About page, let me know down in the comments, or if you need About page help, check out the link in the description below to see how you can work with me. Otherwise, I will see y'all in the next video.